your first time, please subscribe. If you didn't watch every other video, if you didn't watch some of the videos, if you watched me before, hit the like button, bro. Thank you for tuning in, man. It's your first time watching, please subscribe. You've been rocking with me, hit that like button, man. Whether it's your first time watching or you didn't watch all hundreds of the videos I got, man, you've been supporting me for years. Please share the video, bro, on all other platforms that you're watching. Man, liking the video and sharing the video, even commenting down below if it's hating or it's agreeing, it helps the channel grow. We're trying to get to 10K by May. You know what I'm saying? So this is part 2 of the Pop the Balloon reunion season 4. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't watched the first one, go back and watch the first one. You know what I'm saying? It's very entertaining. I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go and get right into the part 2.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. The ladies of episode 35 were harshly criticized in the comments. Let's take a look at some of their moments.
Bro, 35, you on season 4, and you said episode 35, and I think they did like a total of 38 or 39 episodes, bro. That's a lot of fucking shows. That's a whole like 130, 140 shows. Damn.
And I don't like joggers.
I end up popping my balloon because I'm just not like sexually attracted.
You're handsome. I just don't think that you're like, I don't think we would align.
I end up popping my balloon because I have a thing with like light skin.
I feel like you could have just did more on the outfit. Like, it's just like straightforward. You're a handsome man. You're well put together. Your head is on straight. But I just don't think that we would connect if we were to go further.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Just a nose ring. I don't like nose ring on men.
For sure.
It was just more so for me. It was kind of like the accessories, and then it was the ball head on top of it.
For sure.
I was just like, it was just too much.
That's the line where everybody really came out and said what they felt about Pop the Balloon shit. Like, they popping on the most simple bullshit. You didn't come here to find love. You came here to judge people.
You are a very handsome man. You're not ugly at all. I would say I pop my balloon because just the way you speak. And then all the like cuts and all that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Shirt, dirty shirt.
Like this big one. Nah. That's big. That big.
That big. All right, so ladies, the comments on your episode, they called you guys picky, immature, childish, confused, all of that stuff. Like, how do you guys feel about what people were saying?
I mean, for me, it's like, right, I'm dating to marry.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something that I'm not like physically attracted to, or I'm not connecting to like intellectually, I'm not intellect, but I'm just saying, like, if there's something like that, like, I'm going to pop because I don't want that to be an issue right off the bat. Okay. If we're already starting off like that. So, I mean, people can call it picky. People can call it, being choosy. And I'm choosing someone I want to be with for the rest of my life. I came on the show for love. Okay. So I wanted to make sure I was intentional with who I chose.
Okay.
I agree with her. Like, if we out in the real world, the first thing I look at is your physical appearance. So like I came onto this show doing the same thing I do out, in the real world. Like, if I'm not physically attracted to you, then I'm a pop, And then like, say I am physically attracted to somebody.
It ain't the braces.
Once we get past that and I know I'm physically attracted to you, then I'll go like deeper. Okay, now I want to figure out how you are emotionally and mentally and spiritually. And I want to know you like in and out. But if initially I'm not physically attracted, we ain't getting nowhere.
Okay.
She might as well have a damn grill.
I feel like it was a lot of judgment, a lot of initial judgment based off of like us popping. So like people. They expected us to, I know like a lot of people like want us to match, but we had a handful of guys and they might have not been our type, or there was something that we didn't like about them. So we popped, and like people like gave us backlash just for popping for whatever reason, like we said, but it's like, we may not just like that thing about that person. Like, it's a handful of guys. Maybe we like it about maybe we might like something about somebody else, but it's like, Yeah, I just feel like we got a lot of backlash, like initial backlash off of us popping. Like a lot of people said we were hopping on a bandwagon because somebody might have popped and I might have popped right after that person. And they were like, oh, you're following that person. But it's like, that's not what it is. I'm just not going to match with someone if I'm not interested in them. So it's like, I popped. They want us to match with somebody that we're not interested in. It was just like wrong timing, I feel like.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm going to... now that I'm here, I'm just going to say this. I understand that coming on this show, you just go based off of like physical appearance, what you're seeing. I'm just going to say, to me personally, and this is not to come for any of y'all here, but I just feel like popping on someone for like what they're wearing is so crazy to me. Yeah. And I say it's crazy because they can like...
I slightly agree and I slightly disagree. Because if I go into the store and somebody got on something I'm not going to approach, I'm not going to approach them. But if we on a show like this and they come on here and they dress a certain way, it depends, bro. It really depends. If it's normal street shit, like somebody will wear every day out to the store or some shit and it look decent, but it ain't over the top. Everybody money just ain't stupid long. Everybody don't have fashion sense. If it ain't nothing that like, okay, this nigga pants too tight or this girl half naked or something like that, I'd probably pop if I was a man or a woman. But then if it was like nigga had on some jeans, but they were Valabas, or he had on designer shoes and Jordans, but he had on a crop top type shirt. But I'm saying at least this shit, if it looks good, if it look fresh, I'm popping. Nigga ain't gotta have no suit on. I'm saying I'm not popping. Nigga ain't gotta have no suit on. A girl got on, if she got on a nice dress, nice fitting dress like they got on now, where it's coming down to their knees, and you know, they cleavage ain't all out and they ain't trying to show too much, I wouldn't pop. You know what I'm saying? I hear them out. But if a female come out there and she got her thighs all out, booty cheeks almost hanging out, cause I almost see her front private parts and you see her nipples and shit, I'm popping. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So I agree with her, but I also disagree.
Change what they're wearing. I mean, granted, what they put on to come initially might have been terrible, but there's more to that person. Like, you know? So I'm not trying to come for y'all, but like, if there were other things that they said that you were like, I'm feeling this, but your pants are too tight and you're popping because their pants are too tight, they're not always going to have tight pants on. So it gets me like thinking like, are y'all like here because you're interested in actually finding love or you just nitpicking?
But I disagree.
I disagree too.
I disagree.
I feel like if you decide to put on a whack fit to come in.
Let's hear from Ozzy VS. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I feel like if you decide to put on a whack fit for national TV, you're gonna put on a whack fit when we just going anywhere. Yes. Like, so yeah, dressing really means something, you know? Yeah.
And it's an initial attraction. When I first see my man, I'm trying to be like, oh, he looks so sexy, he looks so fine. And so many people said that about me as well. Like, he could change his outfit. I'm not his stylist. This is my first impression of this man. I want to look at him and be like, damn, zaddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to look and be like, he looks so good. And I know looks aren't everything, but like we're saying, and it's initial attraction when we're coming on the show. I want to know that you put it on.
If I'm really sitting here trying to match with somebody, I gotta feel you on all aspects, and I was feeling one, but like other than that, it wasn't there.
And I don't know if y'all heard this old saying, believe somebody when they show you who they are the first time. If you show me you can't get right the first time, I'm gonna believe that's just you. Because I'm not finna just tell you what to dress, because especially from a man's perspective, women, they don't like being told what to put on, how to wear, what to dress. Like, so I'm not finna get into that with you. Depends. If you can't dress, you can't dress. Facts. And I ain't finna be the one to come save you.
Facts.
Wow.
I don't know. If we're all dating to marry, I feel like we all should be open to dating someone who's probably not our exact type, right? Because all of us here have a type, right? Yeah. All of our exes are probably our type, yet look where we are. Look where y'all at.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on.
Y'all that didn't hear that boy said all of us got a type, right? All our exes was our type. But look where we at now. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, boy. You gotta jump out that box sometime.
Next topic then. So, in this next clip, it's of a contestant who claims that he is a high value man. Let's take a look at this person. Your name and age?
Desmond. My friends call me Dr. Des, founder CEO of Platinum Care Health Solutions, 37 years old.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do have some criterias. As a high value man, I value the simple ABCs. I call them the Des factor. The A is for appearance, the B is for the brains, and the C is for character. She didn't pass my appearance test.
Okay. In what way?
Man, look, hey.
So with the appearance.
Now this ABC factor shit he got on this Des factor, it ain't the Des factor, motherfucker. That's just normal shit. Attraction, you know what I'm saying? Body, and you know what I'm saying? Her character. That's what you look for in everybody. So I don't know why everybody was jumping down his throat about this shit. He just didn't have to keep saying it. Because that's what we all looking for. You know what I'm saying? So he was just being, people felt like he was being cocky because he kept repeating that shit. And he put a name on it. He owned it. And when it's not yours, it's everybody's.
I look at the front, the back. She got the front. I cannot appreciate the back for now. And I also feel the aroma. The aroma is not there. So appearance test 1/3.
Okay.
There's certain specifications I'm looking for. The thickness has to be at a specific location. So that's what I'm looking for.
All right, Dr. Des. So how's the Des factor going for you since the show? How's the hunting going?
The hunting is going. The Des factor is working. And everybody has a Des factor.
Right.
Everybody has a preference. Everybody has a criteria.
I just said that.
I, for one, happen to believe that women are supposed to be feminine. By feminine, I mean there's certain features that you were blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. I look at the front, like I said on the video, and I look at the back. That's physical appearance. I know I talked about the ABCs. The A is for appearance, the B is for the brains, and C is for character. Okay. If you pass the appearance test, we will talk about the brains, which is the intellect. Education, formal and informal. And character, that's a classified criteria that we have to talk one-on-one for me to ascertain what the character is. So the Des factor is working. I haven't found the one yet.
It ain't working there.
But I am working on it.
Okay. So to open it up to everyone, what did you guys think of Dr. Dez's appearance on the show?
Ooh. I will say this. I love that you got a lineup. I think the hair is an improvement and it looks excellent. I did not like the hair on the show, but it looks way better now.
But hold up, wait a minute. In the first part, in part one, when we first started out, men shouldn't talk about wigs. But look what she talking about haircuts. You know what I'm saying? So none of these women on the show with Dez. None of the women that's up here was on the show with him. Just remember that.
In such a positive way. I mean, that wasn't a backhanded compliment. I like the way that you improved the hair, the appearance. You got the A, baby.
And when I say appearance, I don't mean just like physical appearance. Yeah. I mean just him overall on the show, how he behaved, the things he said.
I mean, I get what you're saying. That's for everybody, for real. Like appearance, brains, character. Like that goes on. Like that's unspoken. Like what's understood don't need to be said. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's the way you said it and the way like you carried yourself when you said it. It's like what the girls be saying is giving. You think that you better than everybody.
Mm. It gave sassy. I think it gave sassy because the reason why I say it gave sassy because you could have said those things, but I don't think like the Des factor, like how you're characterizing it, just seems like it's a little like 1, 2, 3, and it's like, why can't you just explain what you're saying? It
is 1, 2, 3 because 1, 2, 3 is easy as ABCs. We have to break things down. We're in the United States of America, right?
Yes.
We have to deconstruct a lot of things that have been constructed. People come to this country, we don't know where people are coming from. I'm an African first. And when I share what I'm looking for in a partner, that is my preference. Mm-hmm. Women come on this show every time. They'll say they want a 6-foot tall guy making 6 figures with 6 inches. Nobody judged them for that. When I come in here and I talk about the Des factor,
6 inches, that's it.
That is the bare minimum. What is the bare minimum? That's what it's saying. Nobody brings them heat, you know? But when a guy have the guts to say what they want in the lady, it becomes a problem. Why is that? Men has to stand up. Men have to speak their mind.
Right.
Men have to be men. We have to be able to express ourselves, our true self, and honestly.
But maybe the oversimplifying comes across as a little like talking down. And like you said, you're maybe just trying to explain it to everybody, but maybe it's not coming across correctly.
Right.
Because it is coming across a little like
the delivery.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap up this segment then. You want to say one last comment from Uche, and then we'll go ahead and move on.
I was just saying personally, I didn't see anything wrong with his choice of like elimination. I didn't see anything wrong. Like you guys said, his delivery could have been better. Yeah. I agree, but his criterias, I believe, are standard.
It's valid.
Yeah, but it's just my little 2 cents.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, so let's take a look at Shalane's journey on episode 37.
I don't like that. She speak.
You said that you want somebody that values a relationship with God and that like goes to church. I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I grew up religious, but I don't practice a religion right now.
Let me move that
I will
so
say that one of my downfalls is that I don't really cook.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I kind of like low maintenance meals.
Okay.
So like the eggs, the salmon, the salads, the fruits.
Just on rotation.
Things that are not like super hard to cook. I'm not the best cook. I hate cooking. It hates me. Whatever.
Hate it.
It hates me back. So we're even.
He's scratching his neck.
So, Shalane, as we saw on your episode, anytime, God or a relationship with God, anything like that was brought up, like you would pop immediately. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, I think first off, my biggest issue is that I never said I don't believe in God. I think the minute I said I'm not religious, people equated that with like, oh, she doesn't believe in God and she's like a devil worshiper, which is not the case. Like I said, I grew up religious. I have my...
Bruh, she kept popping on everybody that said they want a religious woman. She popped. They didn't pop her. Pop her, my bad. They didn't pop her. She popped. Every time, man, I got to have a woman of God. She popped. So what's she talking about?
I question a lot of things pertaining to Christianity and the Black community, like the genesis of how it was introduced to us. We learned about Christianity from like our enslavers, or colonizers. So initially, I already have a problem with that.
I agree with that
but it's
part.
not that I don't believe in God. I'm agnostic. I don't have proof that God exists. I don't have proof that He doesn't. I just exist, and I'm just like whatever. I'm not against people believing in God or having whatever religion they want. But when you say you're a Christian, from the doctrine that I know, I'm thinking, okay, you don't want to be unequally yoked with anybody, so that's why I eliminate myself. I would date a Christian as long as you're not imposing your beliefs on me. I believe everybody's journey is different and everybody should have that free will to seek out whatever spiritual path that they want. But for me, organized.
I'm agreeing with I'm agreeing with what she's saying now, but she didn't say that on the show. She just made it seem like she didn't believe in God. Like she don't pray or she don't believe in God or she all that. So you just like she's trying to do damage control now. Like I said, bro, when I be watching these shows, 9 times out of 10, the person that they do match with or they not gonna be with them. They just trying to get to know them, probably start dating or some shit, talking on the phone. This is where the meat and potatoes is. This is where it actually happened. The most attractive people from the shows, the most popular people from the shows, gonna be here at the reunion, and these folks right here are probably gonna link up.
As religion is just not it. That's just not for me.
I like that she said that though, because I feel like a lot of people get on the show and they're like, oh yeah, I believe in God, and oh yeah, and then they find out like afterwards that they're not really going to church, they're not really, like into God as that they said. So I like how that she was real about like, hey, this is how like I am as a person, and if you're really super religious and I'm not, we probably won't work out. So I just like that she was like honest, because I feel like there's some people that come out there that's like, oh, I'm super religious, and then they're like, are you? And that might be my deal breaker, and they're like, oh, I just don't want to say like I'm not, and then not match. So I just really commend her for being honest and being true to herself.
Being religious and saying you're a Christian is the norm within the Black community, so it would be easy for me to come out and pretend to be something I'm not, but I'm not in the business of like deceiving people. I'm honest. I'm very much like what you see is what you get.
It was at least 3 guys though that from our episode that you popped on, or I think they popped on you. Where it was all about religion. So I just kind of want to know, how does that affect your dating life? When you say up front, I don't do this, I don't worship, I don't go to church, and how do guys in real life respond to that?
So the way I've approached dating is that I date outside of my race a lot. I date outside of my race a lot.
Problem number one.
What you mean problem number one?
Yeah, cause they she dated out of her race a lot because a lot of men outside of her race, black people are very religious, and other races may not be very religious, or believe in Christianity. So she tried to date out her race, but so she won't have Christianity forced on her.
No, because I feel like black.
See,
I feel okay.
It's a safe space.
Is it though, girl?
It's a safe space.
We listen to
I feel like black people are very boxed in. Like the norm within black societies, anybody within the black diaspora, Caribbean, African American, like you're Christian. That's how you were raised,
I hit it
and
right
it's
on the
this
head.
big deal. Like I date outside of my race a lot, where religion doesn't even come up. It's not even a thing. It's not even brought up. You know.
How's that working out for you, though?
That's how is it working,
Dr. Daz?
Sir, we are on the same show. Don't because you over here with your because I'm over here with him ABCs and you're still single.
There's a difference between me and you.
Let me hear the difference.
What's the difference? The difference is clear.
Oh, go ahead.
When it comes to options, I have a plethora.
You don't think I have a plethora of options?
There is a plethora.
Bloody hell, this man, yo. Look at me. You think I don't have options?
No, I'm talking for myself. There's a plethora. This is the thing when it comes to religiosity, okay? I talked about the death factor with ABCs. You have a death factor, but you don't accept it. Your death factor, one of your criteria is a religiosity, okay?
It is not, though. No, it's not. I will date someone who's Christian. What I'm saying is, if you are a Christian, you're following the principles of the Bible, you're abiding by the doctrine that you study, then you don't want to be unequally yoked, right? And as someone...
You saying that you running from that. So why is she arguing with him? She's running from anybody that's Christian.
One who's not a Christian, you shouldn't be with me then if you're a sturdy Christian, strong in your faith, walking the straight and narrow path. So I take myself from it because I'm like, oh, you're Christian. You don't want nothing to do with me based on your own doctrine. I will date a Christian though. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you can date a Christian as long as they don't try to...
Don't impose your beliefs on me. Everybody's path is their own.
But yes, she's not giving nobody a chance, this Christian. She's running.
I don't see life through the lens of Christianity. I see through the lens of humanity.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Here's the thing.
That's a bar.
Why would you pop? If you say you would date a Christian, when somebody mentioned the fact that they are God-fearing or they are Christian, why would you pop on that
Because
mention?
I was making an assumption based on the doctrine of Christianity. You guys cannot be unequally yoked.
But, and also, you usually pop when they say they want a woman of
God. Exactly. And that's
when
not
she'll
me.
pop. Not because they said they're Christian.
They want a woman of God.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. And then also, you also mentioned cooking.
Oh, God. Okay, that is so... I feel like that is so... I said I cook stuff. I said I make salads, fruit, and all that. No, am I eating? Listen, I'm glad I can cook. And I was telling the girls earlier, my back would probably be really big. I don't want to be big backed. I'm glad I cannot cook. I eat a lot of salads. The body, it shows. I'm good. Plenty of men can cook. Plenty of men can cook. I'll be alright.
I have to give her that though, that she was honest with it, because I think remind me your name.
Shelly.
Yeah, she said some people come on here and act like, oh, I'm Christian. No, she was brutally honest, and I love her for that. I remember watching that episode. I was like, oh, I like her. Yeah, like she's not ashamed of who she is. Right. I don't cook. You still want to be with me or you want to pop your balloon? Okay. I don't really care. So I like that. So
I don't cook. I don't clean.
So for the guys, is a woman who doesn't cook or cooks in debt, like, is that a deal breaker for you?
Over with.
Super deal.
Oh, absolutely. Over with.
Bro, I really think these two right here need to match. Because he really putting on the show for her. He keep looking at her. I think they need to match because he said he smoked dope every day. He ain't stopping. She ratchet as fuck. If you've been paying attention to her when she was on the show and paying attention to her now, she cute and that will fool you because she got a baby face, but she ratchet as hell. I think these two right here need to link up. I think Mozzie right here and Mozzie VC got their eyes on one of these three girls right here. That's just my opinion.
She cannot cook for me.
Are you serious?
Emphatically.
God know how to cook.
Some real
Can
shit.
you
No,
cook?
I was fake joking, but on some.
And
If you're not cooking for like,
What
are
if
we
she's
doing?
a good cleaner? What if you
I
handle
can
the
clean.
food and she takes the cars to the car wash? Like,
Look,
clean too.
I can't
I'm not
cook, but
complaining
I'm not
about
gonna
taking
cook.
parts of
That's
the
your
car
job. That ain't your job. But
that's your job. Are you job?
Not your job.
That's
like,
whose job?
Go ahead, you got it.
You just set us back like an entire century.
No, really and
I can't
truly.
even
Back
listen to you.
an entire century, I can't even listen to you. That's wrong with women now these days. Like, what? Okay, so you telling me that I'm still supposed to do what my ancestors did? I'm supposed to be born as a man and protect you. I don't get no choice. I'm born. Since I'm born with a penis, I'm supposed to find a woman and impregnate her and spare my life and protect her and my kids. And I'm supposed to provide and take care of you. And I'm supposed to do all the heavy lifting and shit. But you telling me you not gonna do what your ancestors did? You not gonna cook? You not gonna clean? Man, the women these days and it started early with you motherfuckers that's in your 50s and 40s. You know what I'm saying? While y'all love to talk about younger women, it started with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. It don't make sense at all.
Right now, like
you had me and you lost me. Like,
But ladies, if we're listening, all the men, well, I didn't hear from James, but all the men said cooking is
that's
a deal
important.
breaker.
That's important.
and see, this is black.
Wait a minute.
That's
So
what
I feel
I'm saying.
like
No,
it is
Hold on. Let's hear from Shelly. Let's hear
I
from
feel
Shelly.
like, okay, if you
Why
want
you
a
on the
woman
show?
that
Why would you come on to Pop the Balloon show? It's a black show. It's nothing but black people being on this show. Why would you come?
cooks and cleans and does the traditional thing, you should be doing the traditional man thing and providing.
You better be
and
doing
doing everything on your end.
Hold on.
But what I feel like is a lot of men nowadays, they expect women to do all these traditional things, but they're not doing all the traditional things as a man.
Not know how to
And you
cook.
want-
Traditional thing.
No, not how to
What's the
but,
traditional things as men? What is that?
like providing,
building a
right?
shed.
Like not only providing, right, taking care of the home, fixing things of that sort, like manly things, right? Like manly duties.
So you want a man
And-
who, so you're saying if a woman has to cook, clean, all that stuff, a man should know how to do like what? Like build stuff?
Build stuff,
Fix
all
a
the
car.
Yeah, build stuff,
Yes,
not
pay
build
all the
build
cars.
what?
If you don't fix the car, pay for the car to get fixed.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like do all the things
Don't
that
tear the
I feel
car
like, should be taken
Can a woman do that?
taken
Don't
care
tear
of
the
by a
car
man.
Okay.
But nowadays, men want all the things that I feel like like the traditional woman should do. Cook.
Bro, why in the relationship? Bro, I had this conversation yesterday. Why is it that a woman in a relationship feel like a man's supposed to do everything for them? Everything. Even if they feel like if they go get a car in their name, their car note in their name, you supposed to pay their car note. They drive the car 24/7, you don't touch the car, they feel like you supposed to wash it and keep the inside clean. Men, we don't have that fucking privilege. I'm saying, why do women feel like men supposed to do everything for them, but they don't supposed to cook, clean, and other stuff in the bedroom? You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. You feel like you don't supposed to do shit, but the man supposed to do everything. That's why there's a lot of niggas staying single now and loving it.
Let's not say
all
men. That's
this.
just the dudes you choose to talk to.
All this. Wait a minute. And y'all don't be doing the same thing. So that's just all I'm saying.
Alicia.
I have a question. Isn't cooking a life skill?
I was
I'm
gonna
not down
say-
for not being able to
Thank
cook,
you.
but I was always
It's a lot.
taught
You gotta
like
feed yourself.
men and women. Everybody should be able to cook.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah,
you're frying them
exactly.
eggs, baby, making that salad. Gotcha. But like I feel like everybody should be able to cook to
Right.
sustain themselves.
Everybody need to be able to cook.
That concludes episode 2, man. You know what I'm saying? Part 2 of season 4. Pop the balloon to find love. You know what I'm saying? So if you stay to the end of the video, hit the like video, bruh. I mean, my bad. I'm sorry. Hit the like button. Like the video. Share the video. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're old or new. And I'm going to holler at y'all in part 3. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we had to break this shit down.